Hey, it's Friday, July 18th, and we're all in with CSN here at Clemson Sports News Studio here in Clemson, South Carolina, about a mile from Death Valley as the crow flies. It's Friday Pie Day, presented by Stoner's Pizza Joint. We'll be testing a lovely slice here shortly, provided by the guys over at Stoner's Pizza Joint in Clemson, right there on Highway 93, Tiger Boulevard, right next to the AT&T store. Ask for Mr. Doug. Tell him Clemson Sports News sent you. Amazing food. Again, that'll come at the end of the show. Got a lot of good stuff to talk today. Again, brought to you by Ingles. Low prices, love the savings, Ingles. Also brought to you by Benson Ford, Highway 123 in Easley, and Oakway Tractor in Seneca, Westminster. Folks, we're going to talk football. It's that time of year. We just had Media Day on Tuesday. We've been dropping articles on the website, getting things ready for the next couple of weeks. Next week, me and the staff will be making the trip up to Charlotte for ACC Media Day. We'll be dropping a bunch of stuff from that. But it's here, folks. We're talking football, and we're talking a lot of it. Over the past few days, we've dropped a number of articles out there. We dropped the whole thing from Tuesday. We dropped an article on Dabo's press conference and kind of synopsized what his press conference entailed. We did a little bit about Tom Allen and what his defense is doing and what he brings to the table at Clemson and what it's like to put two together between Clemson and its pieces, like the talent on the roster, bringing in the new staff, the new changes. Ben Boulware at linebacker coach, Then we did an article on Matt Luke and his effect on the offensive line so far since he's gotten to Clemson and the things he's got to work with and what's coming in, the recruiting and the things he's done. We also spoke about Garrett Riley and the offensive outlook for 2025, where they stand, bringing in a potential Heisman quarterback candidate, a really vaunted offensive line with a bunch of guys with a whole ton of starts, and then on top of that, you got a really a deep and threatening and versatile wide receiver core. So then we went over. We started talking about running backs. We talked to C.J. Spiller, and we read an article about the running backs and dropped that out today. Talking about what's going on with the running back room, who's leading there, who's kind of and the transition for Adam Randall, how Jarvis Green's doing. You kind of saw him at the late in the year surge a little bit. He had some playing time. The Jay Haynes injury, where things land with Easy E, David Eozomi, and as well we talked about Gideon Davidson and what he's done there. And you can't leave out Keith Adams Jr. There's some depth there now. Last year there was questions. Now there's depth. And you've got a star emerging in Gideon Davidson. A lot of good stuff in the C.J. Spiller article. We talked about C.J.'s time here as a player, as a coach, a recruiter, and talked about his strengths and his weaknesses. We don't just powder coat everything and blow smoke up everybody's rear end about these things. We like to be real about it. But we got down. If you go to ClemsonSportsNews.com, there's 5 articles out there right now from this Tuesday's Media Day. Those 5 articles, if you read them, will give you enough information from Media Day to think you are absolutely there, taking part of it with us. There's also some video snippets. If you go to Clemson Sports News, the page, and by the way, we did 6.1 million in the last 28 days on Clemson Sports News, the page on Facebook. The Facebook page is on fire, guys. I mean, on fire. Oh, we hit 25,000 followers this week on that page. We also have a Clemson Sports News group on Facebook that has 10,000 followers. We got a Twitter page that has 15,000 followers. We have an Instagram that has 8,000 followers. And we have 90,000 members signed up to the website. It's free. You just got to give us your email and you're a member. We don't require membership. See, we're the only free website, absolutely 100% free website. We don't have a donor den. We don't ask for donations. We don't ask for a dime. We don't ask for your email. You don't even have to give it to us to go look at our website. A lot of places will ask you for that just to get in there. But with us, it's just free. If you want to give us your email, that's up to you. But again, free. We're the ones, there's a lot of guys out there that claim to be, but they ain't. Look and check. Either that or they got a bunch of Google ads running in front of you and you can't even read it. But Clemson Sports News, the home of your free Tiger News 365 24/7 as we broadcast, like I said, from right here in Tiger Town. It's where we live. It's where we breathe. It's where we grew up, where we went to school. But we're here. So here right now, got Jake and Simon, my 2 dogs at my feet. They're playing around. They're begging me to get them out for a walk here later, but it's kind of warm outside tonight. I don't know about taking them on a long walk tonight. It might be a short one. But, lots to talk about as far as this football season coming up. You got a top 5 football team right now. I mean, everyone's got them in the top 5. If you don't have them in the top 5, you're not paying attention to the talent coming back. You're not paying attention to the scheme. You're not paying attention to the schedule. You're not paying attention to what's going on with other teams. You got an experienced quarterback. Think about that. LSU, Clemson, and maybe a couple others in the top 25 have got a quarterback coming back this year, including South Carolina. Think about that. Go through the top 25 and start counting how many teams are bringing back the same quarterback with experience, with his skilled set players like wide receivers, running backs, yada, yada. You're going to get a handful, like 5. And Nussmeier over at LSU's one. Cade Klubnik is one. Lenore Sellers is one. And very few others. I'm just telling you, the rest of these teams have all come back in. They've got, everybody's got someone else. You got to transfer a guy in, or a guy stepping up after somebody graduated. That's what's going on. So that experienced quarterback. Look at Ohio State. Look at Texas. I don't care if it is Arch Manning. He only played so many snaps last year against limited competition. Okay? It's different being a first-year starter. Look at Cade Klubnik's first-year starter versus second-year starter. I think Texas takes a step back right there. I don't think he's it's as easy a transition as I think. I was there. I met the kid. I talked to his parents when they were in town here, when they were at Clemson's camp a couple, 3 years ago. And he was, I'll be honest with you, almost committed to Clemson. No, I know he almost committed to Clemson. I know for a fact. But either way, I know what kind of talent level that is there. I know he's not just going to transition in. The Ohio State, same thing. They got a 5-star quarterback coming in first year. You don't know what he's going to do. I don't care if you got Jeremiah Smith over there at wide receiver. It doesn't matter. If you can't read defenses and you can't call out pass blocking to your line to get to the point where you can make that throw, you can be as talented as we had a guy. His name was DJ Oyungole. Remember that guy? Yeah, we had a year where he went in and played a few games, like the Notre Dame game the year before. His first year starting. Then he got here his first year starting, and he flattened out. He flatlined. He totally flatlined. The learning curve got him. And then in year 2, same thing. That's why Cade Klubnik went past him. Okay? And then when that happened, he got out of Dodge. That's the same thing that's going to happen here with Manning. You're not going to see a guy walk in there as a redshirt freshman or a sophomore, because I don't know if he played 4 games or not last year. Either way, with that talent and that lack of playing time, I'm telling you, there's a big gap. It's got to be made up there. And you don't make it up in practice. I'm sorry. You're playing the same brothers and sisters every day. It ain't the same thing as playing a bunch of guys out there to kill you with their heads strapped on. So Clemson's got that over them. Georgia's got a guy coming back, but he wasn't the starter last year. He played 1 game. Think about that. Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Michigan's coming in with a freshman quarterback. Okay, all these guys are coming in with fresh new guys, or guys they got from the transfer portal moving over, like at Oklahoma, other schools. Florida State. Florida's only got Florida. DJ Lagway, he's coming back this year. But the guys, you don't know if he's injured or not. They've been playing coy about him all year. He played injured last year. So I want you to look at that, and when you're evaluating this season coming up, you think about quarterback play, experience, time with their skilled players, meaning continuity that's built that way, and other factors that you got to think about. Okay. At the end of the season, I was not as high on Clemson as I am right now. The defensive changes made with Tom Allen, the progress I've seen with Matt Luke's time here, and giving that another year, and watching the step that Cade Klubnik make from year 1 to year 2, along with the emergence of Gideon Davidson at camp this year in spring ball, has got me feeling really good about this football team. And there's a hidden factor here. Everybody's worried about tight end. There's a kid named Christian Bentoncourt, okay, out of Illinois. We got him a couple years ago. Didn't play much last year. They've been putting him on the shelf because they had a guy, Jake Briningstool. Get ready for the Christian Bentoncourt. He's going to make some big plays this year. He's going to be an extra added feature into this passing game, which is already deadly enough. And look for Tristan Smith, the new transfer from that came in out of Division II. This guy's going to be a monster too. Or excuse me, at FCS. He's going to be a monster too. Guys, again, read the website, check it out. Again, we did a lot of work this week. I had our staff down there on Tuesday from 8 a.m. to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They were there for the entire day. They gathered as much as we still got more. I got more coming at you. Tonight, I'm going to write some more stuff and put it out. And tomorrow and Sunday, more stuff. And then we go into next week where we go to ACC Media Days. And man, we're going to get more material. Guys, it's ramping up. We did yesterday over 250,000 people on the Facebook page. It's July 17th yesterday, in the middle of July. This is the slowest month of the year. This is the dead zone. This is the desert of college football. But we are getting so much traffic from the content we're putting out because folks are clamoring for that news of what's going to happen. And we got folks from not just Clemson, but Carolina fans, Georgia fans, name it, Ohio State fans, Alabama fans. They're all jumping on our website to see what Clemson's up to, just like we move over to their websites from time to time to see what they're up to. So, hey, again, I'm going to tell you, ClemsonSportsNews.com, the home of 365 24/7 coverage. We got over 67 sponsors there. Like I told you, Ingles is our title sponsor. We got subtitle sponsors like Oakway Tractor, Benson Ford, guys like Stoner's Pizza Joint, Smucker Mechanical, Smucker Patio Living, okay? Elite Custom Guards, Kiowee Marina, you name it, man. They're all on board. And by the way, we have our first live show on site on August the 22nd from Kiowee Marina. That's going to be our season preview football show, okay? So we're going to do a whole season preview show live from the Kiowee Marina. We're going to have live music. We're going to have a special guest, host, and some other special guests are going to be on the show with us. We'll be live. We'll be there. We have an audience mic out there where you can have a question and answer session. We're going to give out free stuff, free shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff from our sponsors. That's the 22nd at Kiowee Marina. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple other places today. Two of our sponsors have just renewed today. And I want to thank them for their sponsorship, their support, and their local love we give them back. That's Your Pie Pizza, Doug and Denise Zerbel. They're the local owners of the two franchises here in Clemson, downtown Clemson. And they got one right there on Dockside on the lake. It's got the most absolute beautiful sunset views you've ever seen in your lifetime. You go get you a slice and a beer or a slice and a drink, walk out to that dock, sit down, and watch the sunset over those trees over the lake. Man, oh man, it's gorgeous. I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like it. That's Your Pie. Thank you, guys. Love you so much for your sponsorship. Guys, Your Pie, great food, man. Go down there and see. And they got live music every Thursday night. Great place to take the family. I mean, that Dockside location, great place. And downtown, guys, convenient. Especially if you're a student. Don't forget that downtown Your Pie location is right in the middle of everything, okay? Then there's guys at Patrick Square Pharmacy over there in Patrick Square. Miss Brock and that bunch that run that place, oh my God. You're in a hometown pharmacy, they deliver within 3 miles of their location. In other words, you make a prescription and order, and they will literally deliver it to your home, to your door, within 3 miles. And with all the assisted living communities in the area, including right there in Patrick Square, how convenient is that for someone in that situation? Instead of having to get up and get in a car, their golf cart, and ride up to the Patrick Square, just get it delivered within 3 miles. But that's Miss Brock and the folks at Patrick Square. Thank you again for your support. We got over 67 sponsors on Clemson Sports News and growing. Folks are coming on board later on here this month and next month, getting ready for football season. If you want to be a sponsor, reach out to Ingrid at ClemsonSportsNewsMarketing@gmail.com. Ingrid Latham, at ClemsonSportsNewsMarketing@gmail.com. Okay? And she can hook you up and send you a package kit of what kind of packages and levels and tiers we have, what we have available, what we can do for you. And folks, what we do is we get your stuff out in front of millions of people every month. Again, July, August, we're going to do we've already done over 6.1 million views to today, up to today in the last 28 days. Last year, this time we did 1.5 million. So I'm going to tell you that's 4 times what we did last year. I'll say it again. That's telling me football season is going to be huge for us here at Clemson Sports News. If you want to get in front of that audience, get over to us. We shadow all your social media posts, and we put them everywhere. We share things in all these groups that we're members of. Don't worry, we get you exposed, and your return on investment, believe you me, we've got packages of all sizes, and you'll get your money back. Now, hey, we've come to that time of the day. It's Friday Pie Days, presented by Stoner's Joint Pizza. Stoner's Pizza Joint. I always get that backwards. My dyslexia kicks in when I get there. Stoner's Pizza Joint. They are out of Florida, and they are, I'm not kidding, an amazing change of pace in the pizza world. Last week we did pickle pizza. This week they brought me the meat lover stuff. Okay, they know I'm a red meat kind of guy. This is, my friends, meatball pizza. I want you to look at that. That's called a meatball pizza. It's a meatball pizza. And watch this. Ha. Oh, delectable. Again, I apologize every single week for speaking with my mouth full. But, wow. My dogs are licking their lips right now. I got Jake right here, my husky, looking up at me going, hey, where's mine at? Hey, buddy. Stoner's Joint, guys. Go see Doug at the Clemson location. They've got locations all over the upstate, all over the state of South Carolina, Georgia, everywhere. These guys are national. They are out of Florida. They reached out to us last year in October. Erica from the marketing department, we spoke, went back and forth, shared some information. Next thing you know, we're on board with them, and I couldn't tell you. A better partnership with some better people. Great people. Completely locally staffed by all those folks. Doug's a local guy. Him and his staff, he takes care of. So go back and support them. It's Stoner's Pizza Joint, folks. They're a different kind of place. Oh, and I got a specific sponsor, excuse me, promotion they asked me to discuss today. Let me find it here. I don't want to forget about this. Erica had asked me specifically bring up a Tuesday special they have every Tuesday. Let me find that real quick, guys. Can't miss out on this one, okay? Because she asked me to bring this up to her today. And it is right here. Hold on one second. Computer's a little slow here with all the streaming going on and all the devices hooked up to it. But it's a beautiful, hot, warm, sticky day here in Clemson. I tell you what, you couldn't get this is the middle of the summer. You definitely know it right now. But yeah, what we're going to talk about today is the Tuesdays. They spell it Tuesdaze, Tuesdays. 42% off on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in July, 42% off on all pizzas. That's 42% off. Okay? Available online or in-app only with the promo code TUES, capital TUES 420 with a period. Okay? Again, promo code TUES 420. Promo code TUES 420, and that's for your Tuesdays. 42% off special from Stoner's Pizza Joint, excuse me. Oh, God. But it cannot be combined with other specials and discounts. No, guys, all right? You get that one spot there, but still 42% off a pie, especially if it's as good as the one I'm chomping on right now. I mean, oh, my God. That's amazing. I mean, wow. I do this every Friday, guys. We have this Friday Pie Day thing. I come up with my taste test stuff. And this is an 11. That's 11. If you love meat, that's a meatball pizza. Man, you love meat, that's the thing to go with. All right. So, again, go see Doug and the gang at Stoner's Pizza Joint in Clemson or anywhere in the state of South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, anywhere in the Southeast. They've even got these places out west. I have to get the list from Erica how broad they are. But until Monday, guys, you guys have a great weekend. Again, go to the website, ClemsonSportsNews.com. Read the articles. Tell us what you think. Hit the comments. Hit us on Facebook. Ask a question. Be sure to join us. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. All that good stuff. Okay? But until Monday,